Oh, yes. It's just been one of those nights when every single fight was 50-50. Maybe not that last one, but the three before that were 50-50. We've had a blood and guts fight. We've had a couple of guys with an awful lot at stake going for it. We've had just about everything. What we didn't bring you was the women's fight, and that's because the Spanish cameras went dark. They went silent. They didn't film it. Now, I spoke to somebody out in...
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年。帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信。
We've been particularly enamoured of our performance this evening. Let me just go through one or two. We had a great competition. I mean, a brilliant competition. Okay, it was a really simple competition. It was you tell me the hardest night any British boxer had away from home in the European Championships. Right now, Bradley Skeet might be just coming close to having that type of night. He's fighting an unbeaten fighter. He's fighting Herman Laranga in Laranga's hometown. There's about 10,000 people inside this arena. Bradley Skeet is about to be introduced. I said it was going to happen. Let's have a little look and a little listen.
Y con el boxeo en particular. Un fuerte aplauso para ellos por el gran esfuerzo que han hecho.
Let's just have a look and see if this is going to be Bradley's walk.
Y ahora sí, vamos a recibir al aspirante londinense de este campeonato de Europa del peso welter.
From London in Penn.
El 5 veces campeón del Reino Unido, Bradley Super
You know what? When the commentary starts, it'll be the former WBO Super Featherweight Champion of the world, Barry Jones, and the man who's going to lead him into the ring with this, with Super Scared, is of course the smooth voice of boxing, Mr. John Rawlins. Thanks for being with us. This is where it gets serious. Let's go, Bradley. Enjoy it, boys.
Well, it's been a long time awaiting. And I'm sure Bradley Skeet would rather have been in here before now. Coming in alongside Andy Ayling, his security man. Jason is over there as well. And here comes Bradley Skeet, all 6'1" of him. Trainer Alan Smith with him as ever. You could say this fight is a calculated risk. Good payday for him. Up against a real roughhouse fighter. And the gamble is that technically and through boxing skills, he's going to have enough to take the European title here. Good payday, but to an extent, going into the Lion's Den.
Yeah, that's always a worry, because you're going to the guy's backyard. Sometimes you give that extra 10% of a push. Now, stylistically, the fight is made for Bradley, but can he keep him away? I think he can, but we just don't know until we get in there. It's going to be physically a hard fight, but technically or tactically, he knows exactly what he has to do.
I think a slightly hostile reception. They're wasting no time getting into the ring. Technically such a good boxer. Is his chin going to be tested tonight now, though, by this big punching Spanish challenger for the title? Apologies if you're getting some unusual effects coming through.
¡Vamos con el rock and roll! ¡Queremos ser campeones de Europa! ¡Recibamos como se merece! ¡Hagamos temblar el Bilbao Arena para recibir al revólver de Morga, Kerman Lejárraga!
Lejárraga makes his walk in now. The revolver from Bilbao, never been beaten. 24 victories and 19 of them inside the distance. Local man and the Bilbao public have turned out in force in the arena, some 11,000 of them. A very strong puncher, he's got power in both hands, but is he going to be cute enough to cope with Bradley Skeet? But as you can hear, massive support.
Yeah, and he's going to be right up for it. And you want to hope that he's over anxious and over eager with his work, and Bradley can pick him off. And let's just hope that Bradley keeps his composure as well, doesn't get overawed by being the away fighting in such a hostile environment.
He's been busy of late. He had 5 victories last year. All his fights, all his professional contests have been in Spain. Belgian referee tonight officiating. Bradley Skeet only had those 2 fights last year. Ranked number 11 by the WBO and the WBC, Bradley Skeet, and so close to getting that world title shot in December against Jeff Horn before the Australians' management decided against it. Daniel van der Wiel being introduced to the crowd. He's the referee tonight, and a very experienced referee indeed. Been around as a championship referee for many a year.
Os presento al aspirante londinense, perteneciente al equipo.
Introductions for Bradley Skeet being met by predictable derision.
Con un récord profesional, 28 combates, 27 victorias, 12 de ellas por
single defeat on his record.
sola derrota de Londres.
And since that loss, he certainly believes, and I think most people in the sport believe, that he's progressed as a fighter. Very, very tall indeed for a welterweight, stands 6'1". 185 to those of you who prefer to assess your heights with meters. And there's the Lejárraga. Stockier, powerful, and with that Kostya style tassel of hair around the back of his head. 26 years old, younger man by 4 years, and you can see fully 10 centimetres shorter. So height and reach advantage with Bradley Skeet. Stylistically, it should be made for him. Instructions being given in English. And talking of Kostya, Alan Smith said that Lejárraga's style reminds him of Kostya. He's got a swarming style and he'll try to be all over Skeet at his best. Terrific fighter fighting from range. Very good jab, and he might need it tonight, Barry.
No, the jab's going to be... the jab's always an important weapon, but more so for Skeet tonight. He needs that strong, hard jab just to stop Lejárraga in his tracks.
He can cut the Spaniard. And listen to the support that he's getting from the Bilbao crowd.
Box.
He'll get an adrenaline rush from that, you can be assured. But that can only be an advantage to a point, and if he gets too hyped up from the support, it could work to his detriment.
Yeah, you let the crowd get into your head, you get over-eager trying to impress, or you have a bit of success and the crowd over-amplify that, you make mistakes, so a cool head prevails in this sort of situation. Nice positive start from Skeet, he's not moving around too much.
Well, that's a glancing blow, but then the jab from La Harriga does get through, and another one. Every success that the Spaniard has will be amplified by this crowd. The champs go up for Kerman and La Harriga.
You've got to watch that front foot, Skeet. So La Harriga, he really stepped forward with that jab, so you think he's out the range, but he'll step forward and punch right through the target. So she's got to be sliding back and forth.
And dangerous, as I said, with both hands. He's got power in both flanks, the Spaniard.
It's a good jab there from Skeet. And good distance as well. The Harrigan needs to double up with his jab. He needs to say nice and low, punch to the chest of Skeet if he wants to get in close to land with that big right hand. Good jab there from the Spaniard.
Skeet's got to maximise that reach advantage and that jab with a real sting in it, like that. Interesting opening round so far. La Harriga has had moments of success, particularly with the left hand. There's another good jab from the Spaniard, and another, getting applause from his corner. They like the way he's working, they like the way he's making the most of what he can behind that left lead of his own.
And that's a worry for Skeet. If La Harriga can get success again, we've just seen there with his jab, Skeet should be dominating in that department. And even though Skeet's landing with a jab, he's just touching with it at the minute. And La Harriga's a little bit more positive with his left hand.
He's not really punching through the target so far, Bradley Skeet.
He's obviously having a look and testing what he's got coming back.
Well, interesting opening round. Skeet on his way back to his corner to get advice from Alan Smith, and I think La Harriga and his corner are going to be happy with the way that opening round went. Did the Spaniard take it, Barry?
Yeah, I think only just on the strength of the punches. Skeet was landing with the jab, but he was just touching the target a little bit. I think La Harriga was just a little bit more positive when he had his success. It was a close, tight round, but I would give it just edge it towards the Spaniard.
Clash of styles is there for all to see. And Skeet has got to make the most of that 75-inch huge reach that he's got. Real fighter's face, hasn't he? High cheekbones. Almost looks as though he's got swellings under his eyes already, but he hasn't.
I think under the right side, John, I think he's a little bit red.
You reckon?
Yeah, it might be a little bit swelling.
We go into the second round. Very interesting opening 3 minutes. Neither side really claiming decisive advantage. Clubbing blows from La Harriga, partially blocked, landing pretty much with the inside of the gloves on the arms of Skeet, and there again, this time blocked by the glove.
Good jab there from Skeet. Just needs a little bit more weight behind it, not too much to leave yourself open, just a little bit more snap and more weight. Just to stop this La Harriga from just walking forward.
Right hand, it's put him down. And Skeet can't believe it. It looked as though it was a glancing blow that the crowd going mad here, surging towards the ring. And Skeet down in the second round. And he has a crisis now. He's got to keep this guy away. Another big right hand going in. And Laharaga is going looking for him. We talked about his power. And there it is for all to see. And the body shot as well. And he's gone down for a second time. Left hand. And is he going to get up from that? I'm not sure he is. The count's at 8. He's up, but he's in real pain, and he's there to be taken. 90 seconds to go in the second round. More big body shots, and he's struggling to stay on his feet, looking to take him out. Kerman Laharaga in the second round, and he's gone down to a second left hook to the body. A third knockdown, and it's been stopped. It's all over. And Kerman Laharaga has sensationally defeated Bradley Skeet in the second round, and Skeet was just bombed out of there. First of all, a right hand to the head, the first knockdown, and then 2 crushing body shots, and in his Spanish jubilation and the gamble, the boxer against the puncher has gone dramatically wrong, and Bradley Skeet is defeated.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it was that early. I just thought that Skeet had his number, I've got to be honest. But that right hand, it almost looked like Skeet slipped. But I think that right hand, Skeet just moved to his left. Laharaga just dipped that shoulder, threw that big right hand over the top, and it just hit Skeet right on the button. So Skeet did the right thing, he took the rest. But that left hook to the body, that was the real bad shot. You could see Skeet grimacing on the floor, asking questions of himself to rise up at 8. But then you could see he was on his feet, John, he was still curled over in pain. And another left hook to the body, then that was it, then he went down. I think there was the right call there from Alan Smith to throw the towel in. And what a result for this fella here. Now, he just beat a guy who was world rated. We were all talking about, has the ability to go somewhere, and he's really catapulted himself into the world scene now there, Laharaga.
Well, he has absolutely gate-crashed the rankings, and he is absolutely ecstatic. Let's watch again how it came. This is the first knockdown.
Good body shot there. It'll be here now, just takes a step to the left, right on the button. It was so sweet, the shot, that I thought he'd slip. He obviously didn't slip, I thought he'd slipped.
It almost looked like a cuffing blow, didn't it? But he got it.
He just dips that head, dips that shoulder, brings the right hand over the top. And you were talking about relaxed styles and stuff, and that little low hand, but the body shot was the real damaging punch for Skeet. Even though he went on the floor with the right hand.
That was one.
That's the shot there, that left hook there, right round the back of the elbow. And
that's the first knockdown. And
you'll see him grimacing. They showed the angle now. But he's in trouble. He got up. He was still bent over when he got up. And that was it. And I think the towel comes in.
That was the end of the fight.
He's done though. Those body shots are, you can't see the trouble that you're in, but they're very hard to catch your breath and recover from it.
Brutal, Barry. We thought this guy was going to be made to measure for Bradley Skeet, but we talked about his power and the rugged clubbing brawler. The puncher has comprehensively steamrolled the boxer.
And let's make no bones about it, this is the biggest win on this guy's record by a million miles. It really is, and for him now, he thinks he's on his way to a world title. And listen, he might deserve his shot now, John.
Damas y caballeros, el Chato!
It's celebration time in Bilbao. We've had to wait a long time for it tonight. And I'm afraid to say, for Bradley Skeet, an awful professional career setback.
Oh, well, I feel sorry for Bradley because he's bided his time. He's waited in the queue, maybe more than he should have. Kept wanting that Lonsdale belt. Missed out on a world title shot. And then gets his European title shot away from home, and it finishes in horrible, dramatic fashion for him.
Del combate. Vencedor por KO técnico en el segundo asalto, Kerman Laharaga.
Laharaga has his arm held aloft for Bradley Skeet. a night of awful, bitter disappointment. Takes it like a man, takes it sportingly, but leaves the ring dejectedly. And it is a Spanish triumph, and the European champions belt will be wrapped around the waist of La Harga. And the question for Bradley Skeet, where now from here? It's going to be a long rebuilding operation. He's going to have to try and rebuild his career somehow. And here in Bilbao, massive, massive disappointment on the end of a brutal second round defeat.
A shocker. An awful ending for Bradley Skeet. Put